Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Horror Snob. My name's Michael James. I am the Horror Snob, and I've got a trio of movies for you I am seriously geeking out about. Some outright intense and graphically horrific looking films that are gonna blow your fucking mind. Guaranteed. Especially the last one on the list today. I have no doubt that this thing's gonna be an A+ elite level flick across the board. So, I want to dig right into it. Beforehand, though, I will tell you, if you're just looking for the trailers, if you want to see them as they are and not listen to me babble on for the next several minutes, you can find the trailers for Flashback and Caveat listed here. Link is provided above. And for Funhouse, link again is provided above. All right. With that out of the way, let's dive right into them today. We're going to start off on the easier side of things. The less intense movie, and I mean that entirely joking, with Flashback. Dylan O'Brien and Micah Monroe, the leads on this, and that's two names you really should know off the top of your head. Dylan O'Brien, the lead from the Maze Runner movies. Dude was also in Teen Wolf, the TV show, if you ever got involved in that. And Micah Monroe, one of my absolute favorites, not just her as an actress and the work she does, but one of my absolute favorite films is where she blew up. It Follows from 2014, a phenomenal film and an absolutely superb job done by her, and she has been nothing but stellar since. I expect absolutely nothing but the best work from these two, and from what I see in the trailer, they pull it off in a big way. A movie that is so intense, I've already got chills just watching the 2.5 minute long trailer. It is going to be downright disturbing all the way through from beginning to end, building an intensity as it grows. Matching one of my favorite films from the 1980s, Jacob's Ladder. A PTSD trip gone horribly wrong with a big twist ending you didn't see coming. And this should match it all the way. There are scenes of nightmares in this that are going to stick with you, that are going to haunt you. Things that remind me of Strangeland and honestly just about any friggin' horror film you can think of. This will not disappoint. I don't believe any of the films on this list today are going to disappoint. And an argument I have seen a few times about Flashback not being considered horror, that it is only being considered a drama with elements of thriller, I doubt that very fucking much. This absolutely should be on your priority watch list, coming out in just a couple weeks on June 4th in theaters and video on demand, and then available the following week on June 8th on DVD. Go and check it out. And number 2, it's Funhouse. Now, for all of the seriousness and that whole PTSD mind trip, dark thriller style thing that Flashback is going to be, Funhouse is going to be equally intense, but on a complete flipped side as far as the mood and mode of the movie goes. Funhouse is really Big Brother reality TV show meets Saw. A group of 8 contestants, you want to call them, meet up for a reality TV show and end up having to be survivors of some seriously twisted trap type shit. It's nothing that we haven't seen before, but a combination between the two that is going to be a little bit different and should yield some excellent results. Not a cast or crew you're going to recognize, and that's okay. It looks clean, it looks well shot, with a premise that's going to be fun and engaging, and I expect this thing to deliver much better, much bigger than what's maybe being anticipated. If for nothing else, there was a movie a few years back called Pandemonium that incorporated panda heads in a horror film, and it was a little lacking, to be quite honest. Worst case scenario of the two, this is going to be the best use of a panda head in a horror film. Check it out. Available video on demand, coming out later this month on the 28th. Hey gang, before we finish up today's episode, just a quick reminder to check out the website horrorsnob.com. You can find a full archive of everything I've put out thus far, some truly awesome novelty items, and absolutely rare horror memorabilia authentically autographed by dudes like Sid Haig, John Carpenter, and Bela Lugosi. All available for you at horrorsnob.com. And now let's get back into it. And lastly today, it's Caveat. The one I'm absolutely salivating over, the one I warned you about early on. This is your priority watch. Not that any of the three are going to disappoint, but if you're going to pick one, pick this one. I don't know that there's a whole lot of dialogue in this film. The trailer certainly isn't giving the idea that there's going to be. And if there's not, if it's a silent movie, it's going to be the best fucking silent movie ever. And it's going to contend with just about any horror film you have ever watched. A mood and temper that reminds me a little bit of the Block Island Sound meets The People Under the Stairs, with that weird what the fuck is behind the wall feeling throughout the film. I mean, this whole thing, the premise behind it, is a lone drifter with memory loss who becomes the caretaker of a mentally unstable woman at an abandoned house on a isolated island. How much more fucked up do you want in one film? This chick has one of the ugliest, most horrid looking toy rabbits I have ever seen, and it by itself can give you nightmares. I cannot wait for this one. Available on the 3rd of June on Shudder. This will be a good one. All right, that's it for me today. As always, I invite you to take a moment, hit that subscribe button and the bell. Stay up to date with all my reviews, previews, trailers, rankings, everything I pump out on a regular basis. And while you're at it, hit me up on all your favorite social media platforms as well. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and so much more. And I'm constantly pumping out things there you never even know about here. One more time, my name's Michael James. I am the Horror Snob. As always, I thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.